Here are some tips that I'm doing to prepare myself for Wuthering Waves for tomorrow's launch. You can take this video for reference and make your own plans on what you'll be doing. So let's get into the video. Before June 6, I want you guys to go to this website where you can get a lot of free stuff and a 5-star echo, which is basically comparable to like a 5-star relic in HSR and a 5-star artifact in Genshin. So the ecosystem is basically Wuthering Waves gear system. Be sure to pick a 3 cost and it's bright yellow. The reason why you want to do that is that it will basically boost your XP level in the databank level, which is basically the system where you can get more 5-star echoes. As I've said, the web event is not gonna end until June 6, so you have a lot of time to do it. But if you're watching this on June 6 or after June 6, well, the rewards are pretty small, so I don't think it'll matter in the long run since we are gonna get time gated anyways, so it's just a small benefit from that, so yeah. And the next point is, watch videos about Wuthering Waves. Especially if you're new to gacha games, I highly recommend you watch a lot of videos covering the gacha system, how the combat mechanic works and the ecosystem and all that stuff. And the channels that I would recommend are, from the top of my head, is basically 1010, I Am Ravenous, Lol Shinya, I Win to Lose Gaming, and yeah, those are personally what I'm watching to get my information about Wuthering Waves. And the third point is, I know we're pretty hyped and excited about WUWA or Wuthering Waves, but keep your expectations high but to a reasonable extent, because be aware these footages that are flowing around the internet are CBT2 footages. Things might change when it goes live. A character and their kits can change in the official launch, ranging from multiplier, skills, and the gameplay of the characters. For example, Kuro Games, the developers of like Wuthering Waves, could theoretically buff Jinshen by making her shield proc faster, because in CBT2 you have to basically stand still and hold your E or something for like 3 to 5 seconds and you'll get like the maximum shield she'll give you, and she heals as well. But theoretically, they could also nerf some characters, like for example, this is an extreme example, Verena. She's one of the best supports in game. She can heal, she can give you an attack and damage buff on top of that, like holy hell. Kuro could have nuked her kit on launch, which makes her only heal or something. This is just obviously a theoretical example, so take it as you will. So just be aware of that information and keep your expectations high, but not too high. And the fourth point is, gather your homies to play together. Share the experience with your homies. Nothing too deep here. I mean, just hanging out and having a shared experience with the boys is always a good thing. That's why many people have like bittersweet experience of playing Genshin, exploring the world with their friends and suffering together in an artifact domain getting jack shit nothing. And the fifth point is, use your online resources, basically like the interactive map and a place where you can get like a lot of information, a database of some sort. For an interactive map, I'm personally going to use wutheringwaves.gg, or there's like an alternative which is like Wuthering Waves map. It's basically like the first and the second thing it'll pop up when you search in like Google bro. So yeah, and for a website that is like basically a database for information, I'm going to use pridewin.gg. I've been using this website for like Nikkei, Reverse 1999 and HSR, and they're pretty goated, man. They have a clean UI and a neatly structured information for you to consume, and for right now they don't have any information for Wuthering Waves since it hasn't launched yet, so but when it does, I think they will have lots and lots of guides and information there, so yeah, keep your eyes out on that. And the sixth point, pick your favorite characters to play. For example, you want Kalcharo, freaking Lion Boy, freaking Jinshang, Encore, pick whatever you want. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. You're not gonna get bricked. And personally, for reference, I'm picking like Danjin, Verena, and Yinlin.
Man, I want to see
Yinlin
oiled up.
Those 3 characters are the ones that interest me in terms of like gameplay and design. So be sure to pick the ones that resonate with you. From what I've gathered, you can pretty much pick anyone and clear most of the content. You just have to put some love and investment on them and you'll be set. And obviously, you'll need a lot of skill. Just get good, bro. I can already see someone doing like DPS by G. That'll be really funny. Pick any 5-star weapons based on your account and preferences. Since we're gonna get 5-star selectors for like weapons and stuff like that, even characters, man, just go to their official website, it's all there. But basically, you're not gonna get bricked if you pick the wrong weapon. Here's one quote from Ghost of Tsushima that embodies what I'm saying right now.
Victory is won by warriors, not weapons.
What matters in the end of the day is your skill, bro. So for reference, I'm gonna pick the sword or the rectifier. Why? Because I'm picking like 2 characters that uses those weapons. Plus you're getting at level 45, so by that time you've probably already made up your mind. Or maybe you're still indecisive, then just go back to tip number 2. So here's an important one that I want you guys to keep in mind. Take your time and don't rush. You might see someone online who's already world level 45 in day 1 and say to yourself, damn, this guy doesn't have a life. Or they're basically a content creator. So don't get into the FOMO and enjoy what WoWo has to offer. The story, the exploration, the fluid combat, take it all in at your own pace. It doesn't matter if you started at like 1 week or 1 month later, cause into the end of the day, they're gonna time gate us anyway, so what's the rush, and enjoy it. If you like it, stick and play with the game. And if it's not your cup of tea, you can just uninstall it and come back again in the future if you're feeling it, since it's basically a gacha game, man. In the end of the day, you're not supposed to play this for like 24 hours unless there's a new update with new content or new regions and stuff like that. So take it as you will. And probably one of the most important one is to have fun. That's pretty much it. Nothing to explain here, just have fun playing the game. If you skip to this part, then it's just basically having fun with WoWo. It's not that deep. If you like the combat, the waifus, the hardcore meta, the boss solos, then good, you're having fun. And that's all that matters. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Like and sub to the channel. I'll make more videos about like Wuthering Waves, I guess, like my day 1 impressions of the game. Maybe you should play it or not, whatever. Whenever the game drops, I'll drop that video next day or maybe the next day after. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye!